human, so we make mistakes, or we've gotten to a point of maturity in this band where we respect one another, even if maybe we don't agree necessarily with certain things or topics. You know, we still care about each other deeply, and we've been living together for years and years and years. So we really enjoy what we do. We're really thankful, and this is our career, and this is our profession, and the members in the band are my friends and family. They're also my business partners, you know, so there's a lot of different levels, you know, in this project. It's not just like being buddies in a band. It's deeper than that. We don't want to see each other upset or angry or going through something difficult. You know, we don't want to make it harder out here. You know, everybody has family and friends back home that we miss, and so, you know, we want to all be on the same side as much as possible. And the men and women who are fit for touring still battle with the fact that, you know, they're missing out on their family, their holidays, you know, like precious moments with their friends and family, you know, at home. And then it's difficult sometimes to try to, as we say, like, domesticate ourselves. So when we get home, we're used to living this life, and now we are asked to live a normal life, right? And so the transition can be difficult for some people, myself. Not speaking for everybody in my band, but for some people it's difficult, you know. Every day is changing, right? Like, you don't really know what you're going to wake up to. You don't know what the venue's going to look like. You don't know if you're going to get food. You don't know what the laundry situation or bathrooms or the stage or what's around the venue. So one day I'll want to go on a walk, or one day I won't want to be around my bandmates, and I'll just need to just you know, chill out for a minute, you know, because maybe the previous night I hung out with other band guys late, or I spent time with fans, or I did something really, you know, just mentally exhausting. I don't want to be around people, you know, when I'm home, because it's exhausting for me. Because when I'm on the road 6 months out of the year, I'm around everyone all the time, and I have to be who they want me to be, you know, and they expect me to be somebody that they want me to be. And so it's like you're acting. The place that I get peace and quiet is my bunk, which is like, you know, this big, you know what I mean? But again, it's different for everybody, you know, like some people, I have different responsibilities than the other bandmates do. But I also lead a non-profit organization, and I've got 5 full-time employees underneath me there. So there's, you know, different responsibilities for different people, so it's different. I've been in this band since 2006, and after shows I would go to the merch table and talk to kids, and they would tell me, like our fans, you know, they would tell me how the lyrics would be impactful to their lives, right? So I would hear stories about, you know, heroin addiction, and how the song Composure helped this guy become 6 months sober, you know, him and his buddies. How the song Redemption helped this young girl forgive her father because she was sexually assaulted by him when she was a kid, right? So I start to hear all of these stories of how my lyrics are impacting these people, right? This music scene. And it was frustrating for me to hear these heartfelt secrets, right? And then open up, you know, with them, and they open up to me, and then I have to leave and I go to a different city or a different country. So I started a nonprofit where people can go online and they can share their struggles and their issues and their challenges, right, with each other. And so they could feel like not alone. They could encourage one another, and hopefully start a path of healing from whatever it is they're dealing with, right? So I started that like 8 years ago, and it's called heartsupport.com, and we get about 90,000 visits a month, and we do interviews with other bands with you know, talking about their messages of hope or something that they've overcome. We have resources. We've written books on self-harm, depression. We're going to write one on anxiety. We, team up with other bands to send our resources out on their tours so that their fans can have the resources for free. And we're just building this community of people that need help, in our music scene. And so one of the things that was on that list when I had the vision of Heart Support was to be transparent and genuine. In my faith, it was important for me as a leader, right? If I was going to help these people, or if they were going to trust me, that I need to be honest with them about my stuff, right? So I wrote the book Mountains. In that book, you can have the opportunity to understand a little more about who I am and the big role that faith plays in my life. But it's not into a place where I'm trying to tell you that that's what you need to believe in. It's just telling you that that was helpful for me, right? And so that's pretty much what the book's about. And a lot of people tend to connect with it because I had a lot of different subjects within that book. And all the proceeds of that book goes to Heart Support, the nonprofit. So it also is a great avenue of revenue for Heart Support to continue on, which is extremely helpful because as you know, nonprofits, we have to go and find the money to do what we want to do. So yeah, that's pretty much what that's about. The community that I'm a part of is the metal community. And these people that I am sharing my heart with are sharing their heart back, and they're saying that they're hurt and they're broken. So instead of me banning them because maybe some of them live a different life than me, or maybe they believe in something that I don't believe in, everyone is being fed is surface level stuff, right? Like social media, you get surface level stuff. News, you get surface level news, right? Politicians, you get surface level politicians. You don't really know that person or their true agenda or their hearts. You just know what people tell you or what they tell you in front of a camera, right? So it's the same thing. So I don't think that there's really many evil people. I think that there's a lot of hurt people, right? And I think that if we were to spend time as human beings trying to help one another, I think you would find out that a lot of the people that you think are wrong are probably just hurting, and you could probably help them heal. But we don't want to take the time because it's called an investment, and we would rather invest our time in us than you. I think that's why people go, oh, metal music's evil or demonic. It's like, no, you didn't invest any time into the people you're talking about, right? So you're just gonna, because you don't really care. People preach like, yeah, be unique. But the moment you step outside of the realm of comfortability in society and you become unique, they're going, oh, what the fuck's wrong with you? And you're going, what do you mean? This is who I am. And now you can't be who you want to be, And you're supposed to like everything that society likes. And if you don't like something that society's doing, well then you're wrong, you're bad, and fuck you. And it's like, wow, okay. So it's a very manipulative game. And, that's why it's like, hey, my dad told me this once. He says, just worry about the little corner of the earth that you have to impact. And just work there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be anybody bigger than me. I'm just, whatever I've got, I'm going to try to help that little tiny on the map. You know what I mean?